talk to one of the witnesses, somebody who was there. Mike Cronk is on the phone with us. And actually, Mike, as I understand it, your friend who you were with was one of those who was shot. How is he doing and how are you doing? What did you see?
As far as I know, he's in surgery right now. Prognosis is good. I'm in contact. The hospital's in contact with his daughter. So as soon as I find out he's out, I'm going to head over there and see him. I'm sure it's, they're quite busy there. I don't want to. He was right next to me, and we heard the gunshots go off. I think everybody thought they were fireworks at first. And then my buddy said, "Hey, I got hit." And then it was like, I knew it was coming from the one hotel there because I actually hunt a lot, and the distance from the shots were from a hotel. So that's why we were yelling at everybody to get down.
I understand in addition to your buddy who got shot, I believe 3 times, you were also in very close proximity to someone else who was shot and unfortunately passed away.
Yeah, we actually, there was a group of us that got 4 people in the back of a pickup truck to get them to the hospital, and we got detoured 2 times, and finally we're heading back actually to where we started, and there was an ambulance there, and I yelled at him, we stopped, and we made a transfer, but I was transferring one of the young somebody's son, and he passed away there in my arms as we were on the curbside. So yeah, it was quite a night.
Oh, I can't even imagine what must have been going through your mind as this happened. Tell me about when you were running out. Was it very difficult to find a way out? Because we've had a lot of witnesses tell us they felt like they were kind of penned in because, of course, this was a concert and there were walls up, an outdoor concert. I mean, those moments must have just been chaos.
It was very chaotic, but my buddy was shot, so there's no way I'm going to leave him. After the kind of the volleys of shots stopped, most people jumped over the fence. Yeah, I'm sure it was utter chaos. I mean, people were stepping on each other and stuff, but there was a group of us. I had 2 other people with me that I don't know who they are, but they stayed with my buddy. I mean, I wasn't going to leave, and then we once the shots kind of stopped and we kind of felt we were safe enough, most people were gone. We got my buddy over the fence and under the stage, so at least we thought we were in a safe area. And then we made a decision to get him out towards the back where supposedly there was some help out there.
You said he was shot 3 times. Did he remain conscious?
Yeah, we kept him conscious. He as soon as he said he was hit, we got him down on the ground, and we actually he actually, had his finger in one of the holes, and we're like, okay, keep your finger in there. And then we got shirts and stuff to keep it compressed, so his finger pretty much never left the, the bullet hole that was in his chest.
Mike, where was he shot, Mike?
Just up in 3 times in the upper chest area. And that shot, the one with the, the finger in it was on his right side.
Mike, where were you in proximity to the stage? Where were you guys standing when the shooting started?
We were, as we're facing the stage, we were on the right side, right up front, right, just right parallel in front of Jason Aldean as he was singing. So we were we were right up close.
And then you encountered the other person. I don't know if I quite understood. You were in an ambulance, or he was in an ambulance, or you were waiting for the ambulance and you just held on to him?
Well, it's kind of crazy. There was no ambulance. They would not come in. It was it was not a secure zone. So there was a private pickup truck, and we loaded 4 wounded people in the back of that truck, and we rode with them to get to the hospital. But as we went down, I don't even know what street we were on, it was blocked off because there's an active shooter, so we had to turn around, and as we were turning around, we ran into a ambulance, and, I screamed at him and stopped him, and so we were on the curbside there, pretty much right where I was doing the interview with Matt earlier, and that's when we did the transfer of our wounded into the ambulance, and as we were transferring the one young man, he passed away.
Mike, how did you keep your composure as you were loading those people you described into that pickup truck and the bullets were still flying?
Well, we were kind of the bullets had stopped by then. We did wait. I mean, we were moving why there might have been some shots still going off. I'm not, it's kind of all a blur right now. I kind of haven't, it's kind of pretty surreal. But once we got him back, there were no more shots. I think by then, the SWAT team had done their job, I guess. But I really wasn't concerned. I was just concerned about my buddy. I know he wouldn't have left me.
Well, Mark, our hearts go out to you, Mike. I just can't even imagine what you have all been through, and please give our best to your friend, and we hope he's out of surgery soon and is on his way to a recovery. But it sounds like you were quite brave and heroic yourself.
Yeah, thanks for taking the time to do what you did, Mike.
Oh, thank you. There are many, 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 many more people more heroic than I was out there. It was amazing to see all the civilians and police officers, and it was amazing.
All right, Mike, thank you again. We really appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.